Hello, my name is Ryan Evans, and I'm going to be talking about mental health in the workplace and how it affects people inside and outside of the workplace, but also how it follows them home, but realistic solutions that organizations can use to help solve these problems that people are going through every day. Have you ever noticed how some people seem super tired or stressed at work? Mental health struggles are becoming more and more common in workplaces today. And they're not just affecting how people feel, but they're also impacting productivity, relationships, overall well being. I've spent time researching studies and workplace data to better understand what's really going on. And today I'll explain the causes of poor mental health in the workplace, how it affects employees inside and outside of work, and then finally some realistic solutions that can help people with mental health in the workplace. Let's begin by understanding what actually causes mental health issues in the workplace. Causes of poor mental health is things like facing long hours at work, unclear job roles, high stress every day when people consistently feel pressured to produce. And if they don't have the support, it starts to wear down on them. A lack of company support or recognition makes things worse, and especially when employees feel like their hard work goes unnoticed or they're underappreciated, it takes a toll. According to the World Health Organization in 2022, high stress work environments increase the risk of anxiety and depression by nearly 40%. 40% is a lot. That's a huge number, and it shows how serious the problem really is. Toxic and overly competitive work cultures and environments also make people feel isolated or underappreciated and add a poor work-life balance. It's no surprise that burnout is an all-time high. Now that we've talked about that, we also need to talk about what causes these problems. But let's look at how it actually affects people's lives inside and outside of work. Poor mental health doesn't just stay in the office. It follows people home. Employees often increase or employees often experience decreased productivity, burnout, emotional exhaustion, and they're more likely to call out sick or lose focus or even possibly quit their jobs altogether. And it doesn't stop there. Many workers bring stress home, which can strain relationships with family members, siblings, and it's just overall not good. In 2023, a study by the American Psychological Association found out that 77% of employees report workplace stress affecting their personal relationships back at home. And that means most workers aren't just tired, they're struggling emotionally. Over time, the stress can lead to physical health issues like heart problems or fatigue and financial struggles to miss work or medical bills. These effects show why action is needed, so let's explore effective solutions that people can use and companies can use to help this problem become no longer a problem. But the good news is there are actually realistic solutions that work. First, companies should encourage open communication because communication is key. Mental health is great whenever people feel like they're supported and feel safe talking about their struggles in the workplace, and it helps them reduce stigma or helps them build trust. And they should also provide access to mental health resources. These are big because employees don't really get assistance programs. And whenever they see that on site or counseling on site, these problems only work if people actually feel comfortable using them. So support in the management is key. According to Kaiser Permanente, companies that invest in mental health wellness see up to 30% increase in employee satisfaction. 30% increase in employee satisfaction. That's huge. That shows how much impact the mental health investment can make. And with that 30%, it also shoots up productivity and people not calling out as much, but also everybody wants a day off. So a flexible work schedule Regular breaks, a lunch break can make a big difference whenever people are trying to manage workloads and reduce stress. Promoting mindfulness breaks, wellness initiatives, and allowing people to kind of manage their time better. Virtual work is also a very good asset to use for companies because it kind of lets people work in their own home and feel a lot more comfortable. Finally, training managers to recognize mental health issues early and respond with empathy and urgency so that way people can move on and feel comfortable in the workplace. So now that we've looked at what causes workplace mental health problems and how they affect people, what are solutions and what solutions can help real change? To sum it up, poor workplace mental health is caused by stress, long hours, lack of support. It affects employees through burnout, strained relationships, and lower productivity. And it can be improved by open communication, flexible schedules, and better mental health programs. Improving mental health in the workplace isn't about helping employees. It's about helping people, building stronger relationships, a healthier organization, and when workers feel supported, everyone gets the benefits. Thank you.